Hey, what's going on, guys? In this video I'm going to show you how to find derivative of trigonometric functions. So first of all, let's see this question: y is equal to cot x cube. So let's see how we can find the derivative of this. So in order to find the derivative of this one, I have to use the chain rule. So if you see, first of all, I have to find the derivative of cot, then the x cube alone. That's what chain rule is. So inside first, then outside. Uh, that's how we do. So first of all, I have to find the derivative of cot. According to trigonometric function, derivative of cot is equal to minus cosec square x minus cosec square. So then after that, I have to plug the x cube. So first of all, instead of cot, I put minus cosec square, then x cube. So this is going to be the derivative of cot x cube inside, and outside I have to take the x cube alone, and I have to find the derivative of that. So the finally it comes out to be minus cosec square x cube. If I find the derivative of this one, you know this is going to be multiplied in front of this, and for example, if it's an, the derivative of this was going to be n a n minus 1. So if I do that for this one, it's going to be 3x square, and this one multiply by this. So finally we get minus 3x square and cosec square cube, cosec square x cube. So this is the final answer for this question. So let's do the second question, and let's say if y is equal to cot cube x. Now what we had to do? In this case, what you had to do is, first of all, we find the derivative of this outside. So this means this is same as writing cot x the whole cube, right? This both are same thing. So what I can do is, if I find the derivative of outside of this one, it's going to be 3. So if I write the outside one, it's going to be 3 cot x 3 minus 1, and I have to find the cot x derivative of cot x alone. Then if I do that, it's going to be 3 cot x square, and derivative of cot x is equal to minus cosec square, so I have to multiply this one by minus cosec square x. So this is my answer, and that's all. So this is for this one. Let's do the next question. For example, if I have y is equal to cosec x square plus 2x and plus log 4 and 3x square plus 5. So if I have something like that, what I have to do is to find the derivative. First of all, I have to find derivative of cosec. So if you see, uh, in trigonometric function, the derivative of cosec is minus cosec cot x. So what I have to do is I have to multiply this one by minus cosec and then cot x, this one alone. I'm talking about this one. So derivative of cosec is minus cot x minus cosec x cot x. So it's gonna be minus cosec x square plus 2x and cot x square plus 2x, and then what I have to do is I have to find the inside derivative. It's going to be, it's the chain rule, right? So first we find the outside, then inside. So the inside is x square plus 2x derivative, and then here the other side is log 4 3x square plus 5. So if you find for the log, it's going to be like this. For example, if I say log a to the power of x, and if I find the derivative of this one, it's going to be 1 over x ln a. So this is the derivative of this one. So I have to use the same format for this one. So if I do that, so it's going to be 1 on top, and instead of the x is going to be here, this one number 3x squared plus 5 is going to be my x here. So I had to plug that value, 3x squared plus 5. Then we have 4 here, so I have to put land this 4 value, so it's going to be land 4. So I have found the outside derivative. Now I have to find the inside derivative. So let's say it's 3x square plus 5 derivative, and I have to do one more step. To solve this, I have to put minus cosec x square plus 2x, then cot x square plus 2x dot. If I find the derivative of this one, it's going to be 2 times, like derivative formula is, if it's a time n, derivative is going to be n a n minus 1. So this derivative formula, this is log formula. So if I use this one, if I use this one for this one, it's going to be 2 times x times 2 minus 1 is going to be 2x times 1 time 2 is going to be 2 plus x to the power of 0 is going to be just 2. So it's going to be what? It's going to be 2x plus 2, that's it. And then plus we have the other function here. So if I find the derivative of this one, it's going to be 2 times 3 is going to be 6 x 2 minus 1 is going to be 1, so it's going to be 6x plus 5 is x to the power of 0, 0 multiplied by 5, it's going to be 0. So we have only the 6x left, so therefore I can put it on the top of this. It's going to be 6x over 3x square plus 5 than 4. So this is going to be my answer for this one. And let's do the next question. Next question, for example, if we have something like, let's say some function on e, it's going to be y is equal to e to the power of minus 5x and sec 3x plus 4 minus 2x to the power of cube, right? So if I have something like that, how to find the derivative? So if I want to find the derivative, first of all I have to find the derivative of these things separately. It's gonna be like what do you say? This is gonna be product rule. Product rule mean we find this the derivative and multiply it by this one first. Then I find the I multiply this one by this derivative. That's gonna be my product rule. So let's do that. So it's gonna be e to the power of minus 5x and derivative of this one, and I multiply the other one as it is. And the next one is going to be e to the power of minus 5x. It's going to be the same, and the other one I have to find the derivative of that. It's going to be sec 3x plus 4 derivative. And for the this thing 2x to the power of cube, what I can do is there's a formula also, so I show you that. So if something like a to the power of x, so if a to the power of x, we can write it like ax ln a. So a to the power of x, the derivative is going to be, if derivative of it's going to be ax ln a. I have to use the same thing right here. So if I use that, it's going to be, so if I use that for this one, it's going to be 2x cube. It's actually 2 to the power of x to the power of cube or ln 2 and I have to find x cube, derivative of x cube separately. It's a chain rule, right? We say we find outside first, then inside. So this is chain rule, and finally we end up with mm, we finally end up with e to the power of minus 5. Okay, so it's gonna be e to the power of minus 5x times sec 3x plus 4 is going to be remaining the same, but if I find the derivative of this one, it's it's a chain rule. So first of all I have to find the derivative of e to the power of minus 5x. It's going to be remaining the same, and then I have to find the derivative of minus 5x separately. So it's going to be minus 5 times 1, and x 1 minus 1 is going to be 0, so minus 5 times 1 is going to be minus 5. So this one multiply by minus 5, let's put it in the bracket, and then sec 3x plus 4 remain the same. Then here the other side I have to put e to the power of minus 5 remain the same because it's not a derivative. I will keep it as it is. Then I had to find the derivative of sec. So derivative of sec is going to be sec is sec x tan x. That's the derivative of sec. So I have to write it sec and in terms of sec and tan, this one. So it's going to be sec 3x plus 4 and then multiply by tan 3x 3x plus 4, and then we are not done here. We have to find, this is the chain rule, right? So first I have found derivative of sec, then I have to find the inside derivative. So if I do that, it's going to be 3 times 1 3, and this has become 1, and it's just going to be 3. So we just multiply this one by 3. Then what I have to do, I have to find the derivative of 2 ln x cube. So it's going to be 2 ln 2x cube ln 2 remain the same because it's not a derivative. So 2x cube ln 2, and derivative of x cube is going to be uh, 3 derivative of x cube 3x2, right? So this is going to be multiplied by 3x2. So this is my final answer. So y prime is going to be this value right here. And let's do the new one. So if I, for example, if I have something like y is equal to x square plus 1 to the power of half over 3x plus 9. So what I have to do, first thing we have to do is quotient rule. So what is quotient rule is, first of all I have to take the square of bottom one and put it in the bottom. Then what I have to do is, first I have to find the derivative of top and multiply by the bottom, then plus, it's going to be minus derivative of bottom and multiply by top as it is. So let's see how we can do. So bottom is going to be square, right? As I said before, it's going to be 3x plus 9 square, and on top it's going to be the bottom multiplied with the top. First of all, we find the derivative of top, so bottom comes as it is, it doesn't change anything. And derivative of top, it's going to be x square plus 1 to the power of half whole derivative. Then what I have to do, I have to deduct. Now I have to find the derivative of bottom one, so let's put the top one first. X square plus 1 to the power of half multiply by 3x plus 9 derivative. So this is the quotient rule. So in order to find the top one, first of all I have to, this one remains the same, 3x plus 9. For this one I had to use the chain rule. First of all I had to find outside derivative, then inside derivative. So if I find the outside derivative, it's going to be half x square plus 1, and it's going to be minus half, right? Because what is the derivative is, for example, if it's a to the power of n, then derivative is going to be n a n minus 1. So 1 minus half is going to be minus half. And then I have to find the inside derivative. Inside derivative is going to be 2x, and same thing, 2x, 2 minus 1 is going to be 2x, and 1, if you see number, it's automatically 0, so it's going to be just 2x. And then we have to do, this one remains the same, x square plus 1 to the power of half. Then the other one is going to be 3x plus 9, so we have to do the same thing. It's going to be 1 is going to be multiplied this, it's going to be 3, and 1 minus 1 is x over 0 is 1, so 3 times 1 is going to be 3, that's just 3, divided by 3x plus 9 square. That's all. Then you can simplify or whatever you want to do, but this is the final answer. And let's do one more question. Okay, so for example, if it's like y is equal sine in the bracket e to the power of 2x over x square minus 1, x square minus 1. In this case, what do we have to do? Simple thing, same thing. First of all, I had to find, it's a chain rule, right? So first of all, I had to find outside derivative, then inside derivative. So outside derivative, first of all, I had to know what is the derivative of sine. Derivative of sine is cos. So I had to put cos e 2x over x square minus 1. Then inside derivative, that's the chain rule is. So if I find inside derivative, it's going to be e 2x over x square minus 1 whole derivative, right? So if I solve for this, it's going to be cos e to the power of 2x over x square minus 1. And then if I find inside derivative, what's going to happen is, first of all, inside derivative, it's a quotient rule, because This is dividing this, so I have to use the quotient rule. According to the quotient rule, first of all, the bottom becomes square, x square minus 1 square, and the top will, first of all, bottom remains the same on top, then the top derivative, then minus bottom derivative x square minus 1, then top remains the same. That is the chain rule, right? Then you have to find the final answer. This is it, this is the main thing. And let's do one more thing. For example, if y is equal to cos ln x plus cos x ln x, so in this case what we have to do is, if it's this one is like this, we have to use chain rule. This is multiplying cos x because there's x here, it's multiplying both, so we use product rule for this one chain rule. So let's see how we can do. So first of all, derivative of cos is going to be negative sine ln x and dot inside derivative, so ln x derivative. And then product rule is saying that first of all we have to, if two things multiplies, cos x derivative first, then multiply by ln x, then plus cos x remain the same, then ln x derivative. So this is the product rule, and let's see what happens. So if I find, it's gonna be minus sine ln x, and derivative of ln x is gonna be, so for derivative of ln x is 1 over x, so this is ln x and this is gonna be multiplied by 1 over x, plus derivative of cos x is going to be negative sine x, and then ln x remain the same, plus cos x remain the same here, and ln x is 1 over x, derivative of the ln x is 1 over x. So this is my final answer. I hope you guys like this video. See you next time.